Yeah, thank you again for joining me. Now, today we're talking about midpoint. We've spoken about few forms of gradient. Now we're talking about midpoint of the line. What we equally spoken about distance between 2 points. So if we talk about midpoint, in fact, there's nothing much to talk about here. You have point P, point A and B, right? This is on a Cartesian plane, your x, your y, right? So if you have to calculate the midpoint, what do? You go somewhere here, you don't know the exact, but since this one is in x1, y1 is a form of coordinates, x2, y2 form, right? Automatically, let's call this midpoint center C. It will also be in form of coordinates. Let's say xy. Or let me get xy. It's also going to be in form of coordinates. So that's now bring us to the question, how do we guess the coordinate of this? Anyway, to take us through the same process we're going through for our gradient, our straight line, distance between 2 points. Then from here, deriving different approaches to it, you're having this place to be up. Then from here, you have this place to be x2 minus x1, x1 y2 minus y1. After all said and done from this calculation, of course, our midpoint of AB, which you can call now, let me write with this, without much hassle, midpoint of AB, distance AB, and we take it should be in form of coordinates, because we can trace this one to the x, can trace this to the y. Are you seeing that? So that should be what? Half. You have x1 plus x2. Then comma, you have what? Half y2 plus y1. This is the formula for the midpoint of a straight line. So let's solve the first question. The first question says, you have A. This will be our what? Yeah. This will be our x1, y1, x2, y2. Right. So we go x1 plus y1, we have half. All our x1 is 3 plus 4, close bracket, comma, y1 plus y2 minus 6 minus 5. We have 1 open bracket 7, comma 1 open bracket minus 11. So what do we have? We have 7 over 2, comma minus 11 over 2. This should be the midpoint of A. Let's go for B. We have half, open bracket what? What is x1? Our x1, y1, x2, y2, right? So what do we have there? We are going to be having half x1, y1, we have minus 2x1, x2, we have 3. That will be plus x1, that's minus 2. Then, comma, 1 over 2, y1 is minus 1 plus 4. So what do we have? We have 1 over 2, we have 1, comma, 1 over 2, we have 3. So that should be what? Half and 3 over 2. This should be our midpoint for B. On this note, so thank you again for joining me. Stay blessed.